A college athletics program is often defined by the athletes and coaches who have represented the program across its history. In many cases, the contributions of administrators and program builders go unseen. But in James Madison's case, one individual's consistent pursuit of excellence helped catapult the athletics program into a new era of success.
He is an absolute competitive person. He wants to win. He doesn't want to hear an excuse why you can't win or didn't win.
Charlie King single-handedly made JMU who JMU is today from behind the scenes. There are a lot of wonderful players, a lot of wonderful coaches who have done great things, but it's Charlie King's foresight to go out and to make James Madison University essentially a power university in athletics.
A graduate of Appalachian State, Charlie King served in various university administration roles from 1975 to 1996 at UNC Wilmington and Radford. But after often hearing about the JMU way during his time at Radford, it prompted him to apply to JMU to figure out exactly what the JMU way was all about. Hired by President Ron Carrier in 1996, King became JMU's Vice President for Administration and Finance. One day, while walking the quad with President Linwood Rose, King was tasked with overseeing fundraising and budgeting for the athletics program. During that time, JMU athletics competed in the Yankee Conference, played basketball in the Convocation Center, and used the football stadium for track and field, field hockey, and lacrosse. In 1999, King hired athletic director Jeff Bourne, who would become a pinnacle player in the development of JMU's athletic success, revenue generation, and development of infrastructure for 25 years.
There's a lot of institutional pressure for growth, especially for an institution that was growing not just within athletics, but growing across the board as much as we did. So I think to be able to find a way to navigate that and have the fortitude to be able to stand up to it and live through it is something he deserves a great deal of credit for.
When King stepped into his new role, he noticed that JMU's athletic teams were competing in facilities that were over 20 years old. Tapping into revenue streams across campus, he was able to fund renovations and additions across all of athletics, including the field hockey complex, the Plecker Athletics Performance Center, a Bridgeport Stadium expansion, and the Atlantic Union Bank Center.
Most of the facilities that we know today and know of as athletic facilities, I mean, it really started with their support, and had it not been for them, they would not exist, I can assure you.
Charlie King's vision for JMU athletics was way before his time. Whether it was dorms, whether it was athletic facilities, he always kept us at the forefront. And as a coach, it's all you can ask for. When we would go out and recruit young people and bring them to campus, you knew it was going to be a wow factor. You knew that you were going to be at the top tier of college athletics in your facilities and your ability to go out and compete. And he was a big reason for that.
But his vision was bigger than facility upgrades. King was also committed to ensuring JMU's coaches remained in the top 3 for compensation. He wanted to ensure the university could recruit top caliber coaches to remain competitive in conference play.
Always supportive of keeping quality people. In their roles, they're looking at faculty, they're looking at deans and everybody else on campus who needed resources and wanted them desperately in order to grow as well, which they did, but they always took care of athletics. I mean, always.
When the women's basketball team had a vacancy, King vouched for a coach that had no prior experience coaching women's teams, but wanted to give the candidate 3 years to see if there was any potential. That head coach was future JMU Hall of Famer Kenny Brooks.
Every day, how can I make him proud? I want to make him look good because he took a leap of faith with me that not a lot of people would have. And if it weren't for Charlie and his drive, his determination, and his opportunity that he gave to me, I wouldn't be here today. I would not be here today.
JMU athletics were on the rise and captured 3 national titles during King's time at JMU, with 2004 and 2016 national championships in football, as well as a 2018 national championship in women's lacrosse. This rise in competition success brought new interest from FBS conferences looking to add James Madison as a new member.
For us, it was a journey. Our goal was to build our full cadre of sports facilities out before we jumped into a football league that might take a lot of our money. Had we moved early, I'm not real sure that you'd have seen a new basketball facility on campus. And so waiting, and not just waiting for that facility, but for the practice facility that was attached to it, I think proved in the long run a really, really prudent financial move.
JMU would make the move to the Sun Belt Conference in 2022, which would come with plenty of financial hurdles to navigate. As a new FBS member, JMU would only be allowed to utilize 55% of student fees to help fund athletic ventures, previously set at 70% as an FCS school. After being granted a 5-year transition period for the new fee cap, King would help JMU make the change in 3 years.
The reason he's in this is because I don't think any of this is here without him, right? So buildings, the success and excellence of this whole athletic department, right? All of those things he's responsible for.
King retired from his role as Senior VP of Administration and Finance in December 2021. He helped spearhead many capital projects to enhance JMU's footprint, which led to the JMU Board of Visitors voting to rename the Integrated Science and Technology Building King Hall. He became interim president in July 2024, where he witnessed the football program capture its first ever postseason bowl victory.
Charlie, congratulations. Appreciate everything you've done for me, and we'll be forever indebted to you. So congrats, man, on the Hall of Fame.
I'm so glad that you're being inducted to the JMU Hall of Fame. Very deserving. I'm glad everyone gets to look behind the curtains and see a man that was very instrumental into making James Madison University athletics what it is today.
Charlie, no better person to be inducted into the Hall of Fame than you. I'm happy for you. I can't say enough what you've meant to this program and what you have meant to me as a professional and even on a personal level. I'm happy. I wish I could be there with you guys tonight. I hope you celebrate and toast one up for the JMU Dukes and for you and your family. Again, enjoy tonight, have a great time, and I hope I get to see you sometime in North Carolina.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome James Madison University Athletics' newest Hall of Fame member, Charlie King.